Kannada, pro-Kannada organization protesting against the BMRCL's substandard work in the city, allegedly damaging the sofa at Shantinagar BMRCL office yesterday. So vandalism inside the office of BMRCL yesterday. Kannada activists reaching the Shantinagar BMRCL office to submit a memorandum. My colleague Deepak Bopanna is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Deepak, protests, a lot of anger that we are seeing against the BMRCL after the death of a woman and a child after a metro pillar collapsed. But some reports also coming in of vandalism that was reported inside the BMRCL office. Deepak?
Yes. Now, these protests, of course, took place yesterday. We were, of course, at the spot while, pro-Kannada activists had gathered outside the BMRCL office. Initially, of course, while the MD refused to come out, some of them, barging inside the office and, vandalizing a little bit of furniture. Of course, at this point in time, yes, there has been some sort of lacuna, but, vandalism is not something that's appreciated. But more than anything else, after that, of course, the MD did respond. He did, come down from his chamber. And, a memorandum was submitted to him, and he has assured that the stringent of action will be taken against erring officials, and also has assured that, an incident like this will not happen in the future.
All right. So the pro-Kannada activists barging into the office, submitting a memorandum to the MD, and initially he didn't come out to meet the protesters. That's when they barged inside and started vandalizing the office as well. So, Deepak, what happened finally? Did the pro-Kannada organization submit a memorandum? What was in the memorandum? Because there's been a lot of anger after the metro pillar collapsed. Questions that have been raised on the BMRCL and the police officials as well for not taking enough action.
Well, the memorandum mainly spoke about ample compensation for the family of the deceased. They've also said that, as many workers employed in, the metro, the officials should ensure that Kannadigas are given prominence in hiring there. They've also said that, precautionary measures should be taken to ensure that incidents like this does not occur again. The memorandum, of course, was accepted by the MD, who's assured that, he will look into all the, requests that have been made. We'll really have to see, what sort of measures that will be taken by the BMRCL in the future to ensure that untoward incidents like this do not occur. They've, of course, said at this point, as far as pillars are concerned, it will be constructed now in 2 phases to ensure that what transpired, a couple of days ago does not happen again.
All right. But, despite a lot of anger on the streets as well, we saw it was not just a metro pillar collapse. Yesterday, another incident being reported where a sinkhole opened up right in the middle of the street. We're just playing out those visuals as well. Massive sinkhole in the middle of the central business district in Bengaluru. So several questions that are being raised on the shoddy work being done by the BBMP, by the BMRCL officials. This comes ahead of the elections in Karnataka, which is why the Congress party has also been raising several questions at the government.
Absolutely. And, we've seen a couple of sinkholes already in Bengaluru before this. And, the reasons could be several, but, there has to be, assessment done of, soil, especially around metro construction areas. The MD says that, at this point in time, he's not able to completely verify whether this is an issue pertaining or because of the metro construction, underground metro tunneling, in fact, nearby. He says that there needs to be a thorough assessment done before he could actually give an answer. But, roads caving in like this, especially yesterday, a biker being injured, is not something that Bengalurians really will enjoy, because potholes have already led to several injuries and death. And now roads caving in and people falling into it is definitely not something that people wish to when they're getting back home or getting to their offices.